This week's edition of Grappler's Keep is brought to you once again by Diet Water. Sit back, relax, enjoy the show. And as you're making all of your last minute plans for Mother's Day tomorrow here in the US, make sure that you don't tire yourself out. Keep yourself well in shape and keep yourself well hydrated. And the best way to do that is with that one product that has all of that great water taste, but still only half of those dreaded water calories. The one, the only Diet Water. This product's only available in stores where it is sold. There we go. Had trouble finding the button. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are time zone wise on this island Earth. This is Kentucky Hawkeye, KY Hawkeye, your host here on Hawkeye's Old Time Gaming Emporium. It is Saturday night, which means 1, 2, 3 parfaits are on special behind the counter. Get your orders into Tori now, and she will get them over to Virgil so you can get them made up, and we can get them brought right away to your table or your booth, your private room, or if you're one of the fun bunch that sits at the counter and spins around on the seats. Either way, we'll get you all taken care of here. And with it Saturday night, that also means it's time for Grappler's Keep, our WWE 2K23 universe for the last time, where a number of characters from all of your favorite tabletop RPG genres compete in a ring that we lovingly call the Dice Tray. We are 1 week away from our next premium live event, that is the Joust. Let me change my glasses here to the ones that will protect my eyes from all of those blue rays coming out of the monitor. There we go. Much better. So, next week is the Joust, our next premium live event. It is our version of Survivor Series. And as of now, all of the wrestlers are converted over. I'm in the process of double checking because it looks like at least half or more of the entrances got clobbered when I was when I went into test out in universe mode. So next week we will not only be having our premium live event, but we will be switching to WWE 2K24. Figure do it all in one big fell swoop here. So I'll be testing things out here throughout the week to make sure everything is all set and ready to go. So we also set up the card, which I will list on Discord later on in the week. We're going to have a full slew of matches here because I want you to see as many of these wrestlers here as possible. They're going to pretty much be keeping pretty much the same look. Some of the entrances may change a little bit because of people who have come and gone out of WWE and other factors within the game and stuff like that. But we should still have all of your favorite Grapplers Keep wrestlers here going. As per usual, we will be splitting this show into two divisions: the Queen's Courtyard, which is the women's show, and the Round Table, which is the men's. We'll be starting, of course, being polite. We will let the ladies go first, so we will start in on there. And without any further ado, since we used all the ado making dinner last night, let's go ahead and get things started. Dare to enter the Dice Tray? Welcome to Grappler's Keep. All right, let's get things going here on our last show tonight here using 2K23. Let's first look at the news. Devious Dora Drek has been cleared by the medical staff to compete once again. We know she was injured as of last week. Spectre came out of her match with the win and tried to make an example out of Brennan with a career-threatening attack with the chair. Chastity York, however, made the timely save and stopped the attack, likely crossing with a dangerous superstar in the process. Desiree Bouveau took the win against her opponent, aggravating Annabelle Dukes to the point of attacking her from behind during her celebration. The winner easily saw the attack and instead sent her attacker to the outside with a counterattack, a big clothesline knocking her over the top rope, adding more embarrassment to the loss for Annabelle Dukes. Tensions between Mignon Meitlar and Annalith have grown out of control, the two superstars fighting each other before their match could even start. The officials will have their hands full if things get worse between these two rivals. And Gelna came out of her match with a win and tried to make an example out of Crazy May Lardladle with a career-threatening chair attack. We had some tempers flying last week. Sable, out of Sister Cyber, made the timely save to stop the attack, likely crossing with a dangerous superstar in the process as well. So, we had a lot of wild stuff happening there on the women's side last week. So, let's take a look and see what our card is as we do what they commonly call the go-home show before our premium live event next week. We will have the continuing bar tab battle of Annabelle Dukes versus Desiree Bouveau. Warble will be bearing the Hunter's Mark for the second time, this time against Jayla Fast Shadow. Divine Smite will be taking on Anarchy once again. We have other women's singles action here. Spicken Sarlano will be going up against Goldie Boone. The ongoing battle between the dark goddesses here, Annalith versus Mignon Meitlar. And in our main event, it is scheduled to be the Hag Sisters up against the Shield Maidens. And that's what we have scheduled for this week's show. Of course, this card is subject to change, as they sometimes do. Let me get my cute cheat cards here ready just in case. I keep cards here that remind me of everybody's finishing moves and stuff like that, as I'm learning to slowly get them all memorized. So, in case I need to switch things out, we'll be ready. So, let us go to Diet Water Arena. So, the ongoing battle between Annabelle Dukes and Desiree Bouveau. Desiree says that when she last performed at Annabelle's Speakeasy, that she and her entourage did not get paid in full. Annabelle Dukes says, "You got paid in full, you're not getting any more money out of me." And since they couldn't solve things otherwise, they're solving things here in the ring. So, right now, in the head-to-head matchup, Desiree leads 3-2. Annabelle's hoping to get both are hoping to get a win here. Annabelle to tie things up, and Desiree to keep her momentum going into the Joust next week. So, let us go to Diet Water Arena. The competitors are already in the ring, says the bell, and Desiree pushes Annabelle, knocking the ref down. Desiree goes down after a big right. They're both outside the ring. And here they go at it. Annabelle doing most of the damage right now stomping the water out of the mud puddle. And continuing to do so, the ref is back up on his feet, so the count has begun. Measures things out, and a running knee shot right to the head. Grabs the legs, but nope. Desiree punches her way out of that one and comes with a big running clothesline. Pulls her up to her feet. And now throws her into the ring apron. Looks like she's maybe trying to get into the ring, but Annabelle stopped and throws Desiree down hard onto the Eldritch Blast safety mats. Keeps going with the shots, blocks that one. And now Desiree again tries to throw her into the ring. Big face plant straight down. Pulls Annabelle up to her feet. Wraps her up, another big face plant. Count goes to 7. Both these ladies need to look at getting back inside the ring. Throws Annabelle in. And now Desiree's there. Now the match can start inside, but just as quickly, Annabelle clotheslines Desiree over the top rope and in, lets her in, and now they go at it. Annabelle had something planned, but Desiree knocks herself free. Quick kick to the gut by Annabelle Dukes, and now the hard whip into the corner. Socks her way in. Big series of stomps. Has those keels going. Now another big stomp right in the small of the back. Standing moonsault there. Flips her on her back and a big kick to the back there. Another standing moonsault. And now Annabelle salutes the crowd as she stands over the fallen Desiree at the moment. Pulls her up to her feet. Wraps her up. Brings her over to the ropes. Let's see what she's got planned here. A quick strike, and now whips her across the way. Went for an elbow shot, but mistimed it. Desiree comes in. Has the big spin going. Turns it into Hurricane Rana. And now hooks the leg for the pin. But only a 1 count. Now Desiree celebrates, giving Annabelle time enough to get on her feet and wrap her up. Lifts her up. Has her up, and the big slam straight down. Desiree slowly gets up to her feet. She's got her by the hair. Looks like she wants the last word. And nails it. And this rivalry goes even 3-3 as we will see them in the joust, as they will be solving this issue one way or the other. Shaking her fist a little bit, but maybe hit her a little bit harder than she thought she would need to. But she is the toughest lady on the west side. And our gun mall from the noir realm just showed you why. A quick match, only 2 stars, but quick and effective. Now we will go to our title match tonight. For those of you not familiar, the Hunter's Mark is our fighting championship, kind of like the old TV championships or internet championships that different territories used to have in the old days. It is a fighting championship, which means it must be defended every time we have a stream, whether it's a regular show like this or the premium live event, the Joust, next week. If you successfully bear the Hunter's Mark 4 times in a row, you are entitled to a shot at the championship belt, whether it be the Lady of Valor belt, in this case on the ladies' side, or the Master Melee belt on the men's side. Either way, you get a shot at that belt. So this is Warble's 2nd time bearing the Hunter's Mark with this holding of the belt. She'll be defending it against Jayla Fast Shadow, our very elementally oriented druid halfling. So let's get right to the ring and get things started. Let's go to the ring announcer. Holding her torch proudly, it's the challenger, Jayla Fast Shadow. Not afraid to use fire. She says it clears out the dead and purifies the living. Carrying her torch all the way down to the ring. Solomon devout to the land. Just don't make her mad or insult the natural world around her. Or you might see what that fire does. Be ye destroyed or be ye purified, you will find out the hard way. And looks like Jayla's ready to go. I don't think she's held the hunter's mark as of yet. And here comes our current holder of the belt. She is our Kenku Rogue, Warble. Likes to hide in the shadows, feels she fights better outside the ring than she does inside. No trust is ever earned or given in her book. And this little rogue has definitely taken the crowd by storm. And it looks like she is ready to go. And this is the belt that they're competing for here tonight. It is the Women's Hunter's Mark. All right, there's Jayla ready to go. All right, Warble holding that belt up proudly. She's defended it once so far. This is her second defense. We'll see if she's able to carry it through to defend it at the Joust next week. Jayla looks like she's saying to bring it, Warble. Warble showing game face from what we can see. There's the bell, and here we go. And Warble comes right in with a quick Hurricane Rana, and then a big drop kick to the back. Warble going right after the Druid here. Inverted DDT straight down. And Warble's feeling pretty good about herself right now as Jayla gets back up to her feet. Warble keeps the attack going, wraps their arm, and a big Russian leg sweep. Now kind of mocking Jayla a little bit as she pulls herself up the rope before she can. Another big stomp out of the Kenku. Grabs her by the leg. Big knee drive right into the side of the leg. Trying to take some of that foundation away from Jayla before she can even get started. Another big knee shot. Pulls Jayla up to her feet. Backs up a little bit now. Runs in with a big clothesline. And she's going for the shock and awe there, but only a one count a little bit early. Again, pulls Jayla up to her feet. Big chops and strikes there. Old-fashioned veal throw towards the ropes. Warble goes up second rope, and a big leg drop from the second rope. And now goes for the ground and pound. And Jayla's yet to get any offense going here. Pulls her up. Basement drop kick back to the shoulders. And with that, Jayla's going to go outside the ring. Looks like no short rest because here comes Warble right after her. Grabs the leg. And again the knee into the side. Jayla's taking a lot of punishment here early. And now blocks the strike and gets a couple in of her own. And now a big headbutt and down goes Warble. Don't know if she was playing possum or just trying to feel Warble out. Now Warble comes right back, throws her right down onto the Eldritch Blast safety mats. Measures her out, a big basement drop kick there. And she does a big taunt there, stomp to the gut. Another big kick. Warble has the champion's advantage. She cannot lose the belt on a count out or disqualification as Jayla floats out from that attempted suplex there. Gets her with a clothesline from behind, but now gets thrown hard into the wall. And with that, Warble's going to make her way into the ring at the 8 count. Counts at 9. She's not going to take the win that way. She's going to go back after Jayla. Scoops her up. Big sidewalk slam straight down. Pulls Jayla up to her feet again. Gets that strike blocked. Jayla desperately trying to get some strikes in. A momentum quick kick there. And A big clubbing forearm to the back, and Jayla starting to get some offense going here. Out of desperation, maybe, if nothing else, and hard into the wall goes Warble. Wraps her up, places her on top of the retaining wall, and a big boot to the side of the head. Pulls her up to her feet, big clubbing shot there. Full Nelson into a slam. Pulls her back up to her feet again. Quick kick to the gut and another clubbing forearm to the back. Pulls her up. Scoops her up. And a big fall-away slam outside the ring. Count goes to 8. Jayla comes inside at the 9 count. She knows she's got to go back out because she cannot get the belt with a count out. And with that, she throws Warble back in the ring, and back inside the ring we go. Jayla going up top. Pops back down as Warble comes in. Nice Hurricane Run again. Didn't get the cold leg scissors on the neck, but it was enough. Now wraps her up and hits the mocker. Pulls Jayla away from the ropes. Now hooks the leg for the pin. And Jayla kicks out. Warble thought she had it right there. Works her way around, pulls her up. Big knee to the head. Pulls her up again. Twists the arm and another big Russian leg sweep. Going upstairs, we may see the Kenku flip coming up here. We will. Here it is. Nails it. Hooks the leg for the pin. And somehow Jayla kicks out. Warble's in shock. She thought she had it done there. Waiting for her to get up. Quick kick. Jayla blocks it. And now Jayla comes back, scoops her up. Alabama slam right there in the corner. Pulls her up to her feet again, quick kick. Wraps her up. And hits the entangle. Holds her down for the pin. But no, Warble kicks out. Jayla, furious, she thought she had it right there. Warble may have used everything up. She looks like she's tanked there on the mat. Goes for the big body splash, but totally misses on the aim. Can Warble take advantage? Big forearm strike there. Pulls Jayla up to her feet. Wraps her up. Quick snapmare and a big drop kick to the head. Hooks the leg. And Warble has successfully defended the Women's Hunter's Mark. She will bear it for the 3rd time next week at the Joust, our premium live event scheduled for next week. Big win for Warble here. She's halfway to a title shot. We'll see if she's able to do it or not. But right now, she still holds the Hunter's Mark in her hands. Time will tell whether she can bear it 2 more times in a row. 3.5 stars. All right, now we have tag team action scheduled here. Nope, it's going to be singles action again. It's going to be Brenlor and Spectre going at it once again. They've got a score to settle after last week, it appears. So, Brenlor and her tag team partner Jillin, they are Divine Smite, our half-elf clerics. They feel that Anarchy really doesn't belong because all they do is roughhouse. They really don't wrestle, per se, and that they really But their type really doesn't belong here in the keep, and Spectre and her tag team partner, Wicked, have been holding their own here against the Shield Maidens as of late, so it'll be interesting to see how this match comes out. Spectre got the win last week. Spectre's ready. She tried with a blatant chair attack last week, and Brenlor is going to do some devious attack on her own. Goes at her from behind. The ref pushes her back, preventing her from doing any more strikes. There's the bell, and we're going to get started. Brenlor runs in for a spear, it looked like, but ran into the big knee there of Spectre. Wraps her up and grabs the arm, and now has the Fujisawa armbar going on Brenlor, going to try to either slow her down or get a submission. Do enough damage to slow her down. Twists around that arm again. She's going to stretch the goalpost, it looked like, going after the arms of Brenlor, it looks like. Brenlor gets up to her feet. And now whips Spectre up and over the ropes. Onto the Eldritch Blast safety mats there outside the ring. Grabs the arm herself and hits an eat defeat on Spectre. Slams her down face first. She still remembers that attempted chair attack after the match was over last week, and I think Brenlor's not going to spare anything. She's known she'll do the damage first and then heal you afterwards. Does a leg split pull there on Spectre now. Throws her back inside the ring. Both are back inside the ring now, and Brenlor goes right after her. The big knife edge chops. Apologize for the ad break here. Grabs the leg. And slams right down on the knee. You know she's got to be setting up for the Confessor with that. Another big stomp to the back of the leg. Spectre going to the corner to pull herself up. Big knife edge chop. And now a big kick to the leg. Pulls her out. Alley-oops her down. And out of the corner. Grabs that leg again, going right after it. Now hooks the leg. Goes for the pin. But kicks out after two. And now old-fashioned crossfaces on her there. Goes up. Brenlor to the top rope. Big elbow drop from the top rope onto the back of Spectre. Pulls her up to her feet. Hard whip into the corner. But Spectre elbows her way free. Now hits a big jawbreaker, and down goes Brenlor. A hard whip into the other corner. Pulls her out. Nice little maneuver there. Kind of a Stratisfaction-like look there. Now goes up top rope. Goes for a senton, but nobody home. Brenlor tries to set something up, but Spectre fights herself free. Hard whip into the ropes. Welcome back, everyone. Match is still going. Swing and a miss on that strike there by Spectre. And an eat defeat again by Brenlor. Pulls Spectre up to her feet. Big knife edge chop, and down goes Spectre. And hits her with guidance. Goes for the pin. Very slow count by the ref, but still, the victory goes to Brenlor. I wondered what was going on there. That count was awful slow. There you see the modified Stratisfaction there, and there she's cast guidance onto Spectre, and down she goes. And here was the hugely slow count. Brenlor he could have gotten 2 counts in the time he did that one, but the victory goes to Brenlor, as she and her tag team partner Jillin, Divine Smite, will be facing Anarchy in the Joust Premium Live Event next week. Three-star match. Can't argue with that. And now we have more women's singles action here, as Pick and Solano will be going up against Goldie Boone. No belts here. This is just going to be a good old one-on-one matchup here between the Weird Wild West and the science fiction realms here. So this should be a lot of fun. As we return to Diet Water Arena. Get used to this, because this will be the last time you'll be seeing this configuration of Diet Water Arena. You'll see a new one after the Premium Live Event, but coming out first. Pickens Sarlano coming out of the sci-fi realm. She's from the Andromeda galaxy. She feels it's the most superior galaxy in the universe, and she says she is the most superior wrestler out of Andromeda. She's made a good name for herself here. Has found out the people in this galaxy are perhaps just as good as she is. And she'll be facing one of the better ones, a former Lady of Valor champion. And here she comes. Goldie Boone, former holder of the original holder of the Lady of Valor Championship. Her family was wronged a long time ago by Curtis Powell and Bill Sanders, who were part of a group of desperados that burned and destroyed the family ranch. She was in a posse chasing after them, led by Rufus Combs, but they all got caught into some sort of space-time vortex loop kind of thing and ended up landing here in the world of Grappler's Keep. So while they try to find a way back home, they're earning their keep here. Looks like Pickens ready to go. Goldie Boone's got the game face going here as well. Here's the bell, and here we go. And quick kicks by Goldie. Followed by Snapmare, and goes for the double snap. Goldie taking the offense here first. Grabs the leg and goes for a knee buster. Knee breaker right onto the mat, and a basement drop kick. It's all Goldie here at the start. Swing and a miss on a clothesline, walks right into a big DDT by Goldie, who's going to go for a quick pin, but only a 1 count. A little bit of shock, but not enough awe. Big kick by Goldie there. Holding that arm down, and a knee drop right onto the elbow. Pulls her back up, and a big kick to the back. Goes for a stomp, and Pickens gets out. Comes back with a strike of her own. Hard whip into the ropes. Pulls her up. Spine buster straight down. Grabs the legs. Pulls her up and goes right for a powerbomb. Pulls Goldie up to her feet. Big series of strikes here. Knocks her all the way back to the ropes. And a big spear. Goldie tries to pull herself up using the ropes. Pickens waits. Continues going with the strikes. Pulls her out. Bounces her off the top rope into a springboard suplex. Hooks the leg for the pin. But still early. Only a 1 count. Again, plenty of shock, but not enough awe. Standing moonsault, hits it into the ropes. Does the splits into a body splash. Now grabs the leg. It's going for a heel hook here, it looks like. Twisting on that leg, all that pressure going onto the knee and ankle. Pulls Goldie up to her feet. Big clothesline. Another running clothesline. A third. Goldie got up to her feet in the corner. And goes for a spear in the corner. Goldie saw it coming. Turned it into a DDT. A standing body splash. And now a big boot to the chest. Launches herself up with a leg drop onto the ring apron. Goldie's going to go upstairs. Spins into a arm throw and another basement drop kick to the side. Grabs her by the leg and the arm, pulling her away from the ropes. Now pulls Picken up to her feet. Quick X spin and a miss. Picken ready with a strike of her own. Wraps her up. And pancake slam straight down. Pulls her up, deadlift onto her shoulder. Into a massive power slam. And now pulls her over to the side. Pulls Goldie up. Face slams her straight down again. Now hooks the leg for the pin. Is this going to be enough? Nope. Only a 2 count. Stands over Goldie now. Helps Goldie get up to her feet. Wraps the arm. Double hook going for the UFO. Slams her down there in the corner. Flips her over. Big stomp to the back of the leg. Grabs both of them. At this time, Goldie pushes off. Springboard. She's going to do a little twister here. Standing body splash again. Now hooks the leg on Picken. But Picken kicks out. Goldie goes right after her. Big forearm to the side of the head. And now Goldie's starting to feel some of the momentum in her favor. Big clothesline by Goldie. Another clothesline. Kick miss. Nice spinning leg sweep there by Goldie. And you can see she's feeling it. Standing over Picken, goes right back up after her. Big forearm shot again, and down goes Picken. Pulls her away from the ropes. Helps her up to her feet once again. Wraps her up. She hits the goat roper. Flips her over, hooks the leg for the pin. And somehow Picken kicks out. Scoops her up. And she's going to go for the Andromeda and nails it. Flips Goldie over. Hooks the leg for the pin. And Goldie kicks out. None of these Steelers two-twos want to give up. Picken keeps on with the kicks and strikes. Hard whip into the ropes. Swing and a miss. Mistimed it. Wraps up Goldie again. Picks her up onto the shoulders and now drops her onto the top rope. Now hooks the leg for the pin. Will this be enough? No. Goldie kicks out again. You can see the frustration on Picken's face there. Wondering what she's got to do. Deadlifts her up again. And another running power slam. And with that, Goldie rolls outside the ring. Trying to regroup. Picken waiting for Goldie to come back in. Flips over the rope. Senton gets her with the legs coming down. Goes for the body splash, but Goldie gets the knees up. Big drop kick by Goldie. Both of these two trying to make a big impression to get set up for a big match next week at the Joust Premium Live Event. Both competitors are back inside the ring. And hey, thank you for that follow, CJ, however you say that. Thank you for the follow. We appreciate that very much. We'll be sending Tori right over to you with your complimentary root beer float and a big standing body splash again by Goldie. Strikes a pose. Just CJ? Okay. Didn't know for sure, so with all those letters there, I wasn't sure what was going on, so I didn't want to be insulting, but I wanted to try to recognize you there as Picken whips Goldie into the corner. Big spear, and down goes Goldie. Pulls her up by the neck, it looks like. Lifts her up one arm. And backbreaker. Now has both arms in action. Backbreaker again, and now throws her off. Picken going upstairs. Looks like she wants to go top rope. 450 splash. Hooks the leg for the pin. And Goldie somehow kicks out. You can see Picken's beside herself right now. Wondering what she's got to do. Put this cowgirl back. Standing moonsault. Goldie tries to get up. Pickens going to help her up the rest of the way. Big series of strikes, and down goes Goldie again. Tries to pull herself up in the corner. Pickens standing over, goes for a spear. Goldie gets out of the way. Drop kick misses as Pickens saw that coming. Despite almost spearing herself into the ring post. Standing body splash again. Pickens going to go up top rope again. 450 splash again. Hooks the leg. And this time Goldie Boone does not get up. And the victory goes to Pickens Sarlano. Good match here between these two. A lot of action going both ways. I'm sure they've both earned themselves a slot. Hey, Wolf in the Mirror, good to have you here with us tonight. So, with Lyndon, who won the Battle Royal tonight? I had to leave before it was over to do this. As Pickens celebrates her victory there inside the ring, doing her little superior dance. Was it you? 4-star match. All right, let's go on to our next one here. More women's singles action here. Stepped out for dinner. Okay. So these two are our dark mistresses here, so to speak. Minion Mydalar is our drow sorceress queen. Annalith is our red tiefling succubus, so to speak. They've got a rivalry going on here, kind of a inverted mirror on the wall kind of thing between the two. Been pretty hotly contested all the way through. And Mignon is running right in, and Annalith doesn't even give her a chance to come in, but she doesn't care. They're both going at it here. Ref trying to figure out a way to get them separated so we can get a clean start to the match. He has them both separated here. They're both clear, and now we're going to start. And Mignon goes right in, misses with the drop kick, unfortunately. Big stomp to the back by Annalith. Another big stomp to the arm. Big stomp to the back. And now is going for the arm bar here. Going to try to make the drow sorceress tap out early. She's able to roll herself out and now has the punches going to get free. We'll see how much damage she's done to the arm. Mignon tried to set something up, but Mydalar got there first and now is going for the single leg Boston Crab, but Mignon quickly grabs the rope. Ella standing there in disbelief. Now she goes up second rope. Goes for a body splash, but Mignon was already rolling out of the way. Pulls her up. Wraps her up and a quick suplex there. Goes right after Annalith, throws her down. Annalith is the lady holder of the ladies' bag of holding briefcase. As she gets face planted down, that means she can cash that in any time for a title match against our current Lady of Valor champion, Belle Sanders. But she's getting pancaked right now multiple times by Mignon. Goes outside. Mignon comes after her. Maybe not a smart idea. Annalith was waiting for her. But a nice little page turn reversal there by Mignon as these two know each other pretty well. Slams her into the ring apron. Pulls her up to her feet. Throws Annalith back in. No count out, at least for now. Both competitors inside the ring. Quick kick to the gut, series of strikes. Wraps her up. And hits a big running bulldog. Now stands in celebration over Annalith. Falls over the big stomp to the face. Pulls her up. Knee to the jaw. Goes right back up at her. Quick kick. And she's got her locked in the Underdark. Gonna try to make Annalith tap out. She's got her locked in the center of the ring. Nowhere to go. She's able to get herself up enough to throw Mignon off, and comes with a series of kicks to the legs, and down goes Mignon now. Anlith pulls the arm up. Big stomp right on the triceps. And a nasty forearm shot right there. With her grounded. Pulls that arm up again. Another stomp. She's definitely trying to take that arm out on Min Yoon, it looks like. Make it hard for her to wrap her up in that underdark again, I guess. Pulls her up. Big strike there. Wraps her up. And a nice over-the-shoulder drop by Anlith. Pulls her up. And now she's got her wrapped in the Black Widow. No ropes within reach. Now she's going for the submission. Min Yoon's able to roll herself free and a nice toe drop takedown to get out. Quick kicks and strikes. Now Min Yoon comes with a kick and misses. Anlith misses with that strike. As I said, they have them scouted out each other real well. Nice neck breaker by Min Yoon. And a drop kick to the back. Min Yoon flips her over, goes for the pin. But only a 2 count. She thought maybe she had it there. Anlith trying to get to her feet. Min Yoon there with a big strike. Hard whip into the ropes. Basement drop kick to the knee. You can see Anlith appears to be hurting a little bit. She's going to go upstairs. Waiting for her to get up. Big body splash from the top rope. Not going for the pin yet. Grabs the leg. Going for a heel hook here. Twisting on that leg. Doing damage to the ankle and the knee. Pulls her up to her feet. Springboard body splash. Nailed it perfectly. And that right now, Min Yoon has control of this match. Hard whip into the corner. Pulls her out. She's going for the magic tower. She's got it locked in. And Min Yoon gets the pinfall and the victory here tonight. Big win for the Drow Sorceress, who's been coming on in this rivalry as of late. There you see the magic tower. You see it again. Good match between these two. Anlith seems to have trouble figuring a way out of the tower. So, a big win for the Drow. 3-star matches. We're averaging pretty good here with the ladies so far. Now, for the women's main event. We have women's singles action again as Gelna and Crazy May Lardladle will be going at it again. They had singles action last week. And Gelna uncharacteristically went for the chair after the end of the match to go after Crazy May, only to be saved by Sable from the rival tag team Sister Cyber. I have a feeling this is going to be a nasty one here because I can't imagine Crazy May's going to hold anything back after what Gelna tried to do last week. Crazy May coming in, and Gelna's already going after Crazy May. The Shield Maidens do not like the Hags at all. They don't care for their dark magic and those type of practices. And Gelna's going right after Crazy May here. Match hasn't even started yet. Officially. Scoops her up. And a gut buster right into that shoulder. Pulls Crazy May up to her feet. Tries to throw her hard in the steps. Crazy May's able to stop and elbow her way free. And now throws Gelna into the ring apron. Spins her over. And a nasty clothesline. And a big stomp. And now Crazy May's getting her pound of flesh. Big stomp to the back. Pulls her up to her feet. And now throws her back into the ring. And we might actually officially get started here. Yes, we do. It's official now. Crazy May kind of mocking Gelna and then hits her with another stomp. Pulls her up to her feet. Big series of strikes here. blocks that one. And now whips May into the ropes. Drops down. Shoulder block goes nowhere, but hits her with the big spear. Caught her by surprise. Crazy May slow to get up. Gelna right on top of her big forearm, striking now hard into the corner. Elbows her way free from whatever Gelna had planned. Does the wrist lock. Yanks on that arm. Quick kick and right into a snap DDT. Crazy May's going upstairs. Top rope. And a big knee drop to the gut on Gelna. Hooks the leg. That might do it. Nope. Kicks out at 2. Crazy May thought she had it there. A lot of shock, but not quite enough awe. Kicks to the leg, punches, and wrenches the arm down, throwing Gelna down onto the mat. She's definitely trying to take those arms out. Gelna right back up. But Crazy May ready for a big series of strikes. Hooks that arm again. Has it hammerlocked behind her as she does push-ups. And now a knee to the side. Standing over, waiting for her to get up. Another big kick. As Gelna slowly pulls herself up in the corner. Shot to the gut. Another one. Down goes Gelna. As Crazy May tries to get the crowd on her side. She's going to go up top rope again. That knee drop again from the top rope. Stomp misses. Gelna gets up. But a nice basement drop kick by Crazy May. And now she's going to go for some old-fashioned ground and pound. Gelna blocks most of them. Now she gets the arms out of the way. A couple of big cross faces. Pulls her up to her feet. Goes for the kick. Gelna blocks it. Quick strikes there. And here comes Gelna back with a vengeance. Hard whip into the corner and a big clothesline. And down goes the Hag. Doing the shoulder pull on the arm. Trying to slow Crazy May down. Measures things out for a big elbow drop there. Pulls her up to her feet. Big strike there. Has the double hook. Hits her with the Valkyrie slam. Hooks the leg for the pin. And Gelna gets the victory once again. Standing over her in victory. Is she going to go for that chair again? She is. She wants to stamp out the black magic. And going right for the arm. Chases the ref back. It's going to go for that arm again, it looks like. Dora's already been injured. Now they're going after Crazy May. I realize the Hags are kind of heels, but that was a little unnecessary. All right, that brings us to the end of the women's side, the Queen's Courtyard. So with that, we are going to take a quick little intermission, just long enough for us to set up the men's matches. We will be right back. All right, we are back from our quick intermission there. We got everything set up. Let's first look at the news from the men's side of things here. Meanie has been cleared by the medical staff to compete once again. He got injured in a match last week, but he is back in action. Doxel Rubison has been cleared by the medical staff as well. And Ethan Drake has been cleared, which is good because he will be definitely in a match tonight. So let's look at the card for the men's side, the round table. We have our men's champion, Jardak Munka, with his ongoing method to keep Novar Zanentrum from cashing in the bag of holding by just facing him, taking him on face on. We're going to wait until the end of this ad break before we do anything with the list of the matches here. So we'll just hold on one moment. All right, 10 seconds. All right, the ad break is over. We'll go ahead and get started now with the men's matchups here on the men's roundtable here. We have Jardak Munka, our current holder of the men's Master of Melee Championship belt. He will be taking on Novar Zanentrum, who holds the men's bag of holding, which is our version of the Money in the Bank briefcase. Novar can cash this in anytime he wants for a shot at the men's title. Jardak's trying to either force him to use it into using it as quick as possible, or preventing him from wanting to do so by taking him on taking him on directly for the championship here. So we'll see what happens in this go around here. Rulem is in his second defense of the men's Hunter's Mark, and he will be doing that against the Baron of the Keep, Morduk. In other singles action, we have Callius Lucidus going up against Rufus Combs. We have Miney and the Dungeon Master continuing their rivalry. We have the Back Alley Boys again taking on the Paladins. And in our main event, it will be the other two members of Jardak's faction, the Triangle, Laura Odubda and Curtis Powell, going up against Bende Mustaine and Vin Blastine, along with his Muse manager, Aura. So those are our matchups here for the men's side. Let's go ahead and get right to it. Oh, we have a change here. It's going to be Jardak Munka going up against Lionel Hawk, half of the men's tag team champions, the Brotherhood of Cthulhu. So we've had a change in the card. So we'll see what happens here in this one. Maybe this will be an opportunity for Novar to cash in, depending on what happens to Jardak here. So let's go ahead and go right into action. Coming out first, he is the men's Master Melee champion. Exiled from the planet Neptune. He comes here trying to rule Grappler's Keep with an iron fin. He's out of the sci-fi realm. He's trying to rule Grappler's Keep the same way he ruled his kingdom in Neptune. He has his two assistants, his deputies, Laura Dubta and Curtis the Pistol Powell. They make up the faction known as the Triangle. This will be a non-title match against Lionel Hawk. And coming out next, is his opponent, half of the men's tag team champions, the Brotherhood of Cthulhu. Lionel Hawk making his way down to the ring. We've not seen him much, if at all, in singles action. He's using tag team with his partner, Zebulon Banks. They are the Brotherhood of Cthulhu and the current men's tag team champions. Having defeated the Paladins in our last premium live event. As you can see, Lionel can be a little flamboyant when he wants to be. As he makes his way into the ring. We'll see how he does against the men's champion. This will be the first time these two have faced each other, to my knowledge. He serves the great old ones. He is a true believer and crusader for the great old one, seeking to lead everybody else to follow that same path, perhaps whether they want to or not. All right, no wait, here's the bell and here we go. Quick strike there by Jarduk, pulls him up, and pancake slam straight down. Pulls Lionel up. Gonna go for a power bomb, it looks like, and he hits it hard. Now grabs the leg, big kick, stomp right to the back of the leg, flips him over, flips him back, and an elbow drop right to the knee. Lionel rolls outside to the Eldritch Blast safety mats to try to regroup. Jarduk follows him right after. Quick kick to the gut. Canadian Destroyer nicely flipped. And now throws Lionel back inside the ring. As Jarduk works his way around, Lionel's ready. Goes for a suicide senton there, but misses. Jarduk waits. Lionel looks no worse for the wear, but big forearm strike, another one by Jarduk as Lionel tries to come in the ring. A strike by Lionel, come back in, and now he's back. Hard whip into the ropes. Drops down, leapfrogs over. And a nice back body drop, and already hooks the leg for the pin. But only a 1 count, a little bit early. He waits in the corner for Lionel to get up, who comes after with the strike but misses. And a belly-to-belly slam by Jarduk. But Lionel pops right back up to the shock of Jarduk. Big series of strikes. Big forearm, now a knife-edge chop. Pulls him out and hard into the turnbuckle. Pulls him out. Has him up. And hits the buckle bomb. Now all of a sudden Jarduk's on the receiving end. Big stomp onto the arm as Lionel's trying to take control. Slams the arm, hooks the leg, but only a 1 count. Measures him out. Elbow drop to the chest. Jarduk gets back up. Hard whip into the ropes. Drops down. Leapfrogs. No, a Meteora. Right onto the shoulder and now goes right to the ground and pound. Goes up to the second rope to celebrate. Jarduk's up to his feet. Don't want to turn your back on the champion. That's what happens. Strike to the back. Now a big double axe handle shot to the head, it looked like there. Lionel rolls out again. Jarduk shoots between the ropes and lands a body splash on the Lionel outside the ring. And here we go. Big forearm shot and down goes Lionel Hawk. Jarduk pulls him up to his feet again. Throws him back inside the ring. And here we go. Pulls him up, and the power bomb straight down. Hooks the leg for the pin. But only a 1 count. Lionel showing some resiliency here. Now the quick wave to the fans, and now hard into the ropes goes Lionel. Shoulder block goes nowhere. Basement dropkick to the knee, catches Jardick by surprise. Pulls him up. Hard whip into the ropes, and meteor it again. Celebrates, shows signs of the great old one, but Jardick puts him up on the top turnbuckle instead. Big strike, almost knocks him off. Scoops him up onto the fireman's carry, but Lionel fighting his way free and turns it into a Hurricane Rana. Caught Jardick by surprise yet again. Big forearm strike, and down goes the champ. Pulls the arm out, big stomp right onto the shoulder. Slams the arm down. Pulls him up to his feet. Quick snap mare into the ropes. Big running boot. He's going to go upstairs. He might be going for the Arkham drop here. Hits the stomp. Hooks the leg for the pin. And Jardick kicks out the last moment. Lionel objecting, saying that should have been 3. Pulls Jardick up to his feet. Big strike there. Pulls him up. Hits the dark drop. And now he's going to go upstairs. Will he do the Arkham stomp again? He does. Hooks the leg. This could be it. It is. And Lionel Huck gets the victory. And now Novar comes in from behind. He's taken a lot of crap from Jardick. Now comes after and lowering the steel cage. Is he cashing in the case? We got a steel cage match going on here. Jardick up on his feet and getting Novar down. Has he cashed in the case? Rakes the stuff down now, pulls him up. Hard into the steel cage. Hard into it again. You can see him mocking him. Nope, it's not a cash in. Novar had something planned. Caught him by surprise. 3.5-star match otherwise. But wow. What a way to start off the men's roundtable here tonight. Novar sending a message to the champ. All right, in an actual competition for the belt, as we said earlier, the Hunter's Mark is a fighting championship. We had the women's match earlier with Warble defending. This time, Rulem out of the superhero realm will be defending against another member of the superhero realm, Morduk. This is Rulem's second time bearing the Hunter's Mark. We'll see if he's able to do so and carry that into the Premium Live Event, the Joust, next week. Let's go to the ring announcer. Coming out will be the challenger. The super smart superhero claims to have saved the world more times than it knows. Now is here to show that Brain can truly beat Brawn. Wearing the crown because he won the coronation tournament, which makes him the Baron of the Keep. And he will wear that until the coronation tournament next year, or if someone challenges him for it. Making his way down to the ring. The interesting matchup here. As Morduk makes his way to the ring, he is definitely a fan favorite here. They know of his reputation. They've seen him in action as a superhero, and they've seen him in action here in the ring. You can hear the reaction from the crowd. And it looks like he is set and ready to go. And now we'll go to the back with his security entourage. He's coming right out. He bears the men's hunter's mark. He is Rulem, came here from another world. He thought he was being a hero, but he had been duped by the group that he first met here on the Earth. It turned out they were actually a bunch of supervillains. He's repented of his ways and is trying to pay his debt back to society. And one of the ways he does that is here in Grappler's Keep. And right now he holds the hunter's mark and is seeking to use that to try to become champion and show that he has truly reformed. And he's done a good job so far. This will be his second time bearing the belt into the ring. A win tonight puts him halfway to a title shot. There's the belt that they're going after. This is the men's version of the Hunter's Mark. Holds the belt up proudly for everyone to see. As you can see, the crowd's excited. They know this is going to be a good title match here between two members of the superhero realm. Shows the belt to both opponents and now holds it for everyone to see. Looks like Morduk is set. Rulem making final adjustments. There's the bell, and here we go. And Rulem wastes no time. Hard whip into the corner with a spear. Goes for the Comet early. Alley-oops him out of the corner. Big stomp to the leg. Grabs the legs, but Morduk pushes him off quickly. Goes for a stomp, but I don't think it connected. Rulem gets the strike in, goes for a shot. Morduk blocks it, gets one of his own. Now another quick kick by Rulem. And now military press into a body slam. Big knee drop to the head. Pulls Morduk up to his feet. Big clubbing forearm shot there. Wraps him up. Skullcracker right into the knee, but pops right back up. Oh, arm twist into a nasty little modified super kick there. Flips him over. Grabs him by the legs, but again, Morduk kicks him off. Celebrates a little bit, comes right into him. And now, hard whip into the ropes, up and over the ropes. And down goes Rulem. Morduk waiting as Rulem's going to walk his way around the ring. Morduk's going to come after him. Rulem was waiting for him and just throws him right back in. Let's not waste any time. Comes right after him. Big series of strikes. Wraps him up. Arm hook slam. Nicely done. Rulem celebrating. He's still winning fans over slowly but steadily. Pulls him up to his feet. Wraps him up. Belly to belly slam and hooks the leg. But only a 1 count. Pulls him up. Another knee to the head. Oh, goes for after something there. Morduk kicks his way free, but another big super kick from Rulem picks him up. Veal throw across the ring. Looked like he was going to set something up and then goes after Morduk instead. Pulls him up. Oh, goes for the power bomb. Morduk sunset flips out of it. Tries to go for a pin there. Only a 1 count. And now a hard whip into the ropes. Nicely measured drop kick by Morduk as he starts to celebrate, but Rulem's back up, hits him with another big kick, flips the arm up, big stomp right on the back of the arm, goes for stomp and misses as Morduk gets out of the way, but comes with a big series of punches. Using him like a speed bag almost, pulls him up on the shoulder, and a big power slam straight down. And now goes to the corner. Morduk comes after him. They neutralize each other. Quick kick. Scoops him up onto the shoulder again. Float over by Morduk. And a chop block from behind. Using some strategy here. Trying to take the base out. Wraps him up. Hits him with the big forearm from behind. Into the ropes. Leaps. Looks like he got him with a big fist there. Looks like he's trying to calculate what he wants to do next as Rulem goes outside. And Suicide Senton connects completely onto Rulem. Pulls him up. Big series of quick kicks to the head. Pulls Rulem up to his feet. Hard into the wall. Pulls him away. Throws him down to the other corner. Now comes back inside the ring. And now comes back out. He knows that Rulem cannot lose the belt on a countout or disqualification. Throws him back down to the other side again. Nice leaping knee drop. Another big stomp to the head. He measures things out. And another running knee. Count is at 3. Wraps him up. And going for the crippler crossface here. Trying to slow Rulem down. A submission will not count out here. But he's able to flip his way out. Quick kick to the gut on Morduk. And now throws him back inside the ring. Both are back inside down. Morduk's ready. Nicely executed sling blade. Caught him by surprise as he was coming through the ropes. Pulls him away. Big stomp. Measures things out and hits the brain drain. Hooks the leg. This could be it. But no, Rulem kicks out. Morduk thought he had it. This classic finisher didn't quite work. Pulls him up to his feet. Quick kick. Spins him around and a neck breaker. Standing moonsault connects into the ropes. Measured knee, leaping knee drop and misses. Nobody home. Big boot from Rulem, who rolls outside anticipating what Morduk would do and comes right at him with a big running forearm shot. Looks like it glanced off. Morduk gets underneath. Look like he's trying to do an electric chair. Oh! A Frankensteiner from Rulem. Caught Morduk by surprise. Pulls him up. Neck breaker of his own. Morduk back onto his feet. Throws Rulem back into the ring. Morduk gives signal like he's had enough of all this. Rulem's ready for him though. Spins him around. Scoops him up. Drops him right onto the rope. Waiting for him to get up. Wraps him up. Looks like he's going for the dethroner. Has him up. And the slam down. Hooks the leg for the pin. But no, Morduk's able to kick out. Rulem's going to go up top rope. Big knee drop, but nobody home. Can Morduk take advantage? Big stomp to the head. Knee to the back. Big stomp to the back again. Pulls the arm up and a big stomp right onto the triceps. Mocking him to get up. Another stomp to the face. Measures things out. And a running knee again. Rulem trying to pull himself up in the corner. Morduk ready for him. Quick kick there. And now just raking the eyes along the rope. But Rulem punches his way free. Hard whip into the ropes. Big power slam. Rulem pulls him up. Double axe handle to the back. Another big stomp to the back. And now going for some ground and pound. Pulls the head up and now gets some cross faces going. Continuing with the pounding. More strikes and throws the face down. Now stretching the arm. Looks like Morduk is bleeding. Big kick to the back as he goes to the corner. Looks like he wants to set up the Comet. And hits it. Now he's going to hook the leg for the pin. And it is over. And in a hard-fought match, Rulem successfully bears the Hunter's mark one more time. There's the brain drain where he thought it was over. There's the dethroner that we thought finished it. But then the Comet takes care of things once and for all. Holding it up for everyone to see. Looks like there's some blood on him as well. Hard fought match between both superheroes. But the victory this time goes to Rulem. Three and a half stars. We're averaging pretty good here so far tonight in all these matches. Now, more mid-singles action here as we have Sci-Fi going up against the Weird Wild West. Callius Lucidus going up against the Marshal, Rufus Combs. This should be a fun matchup here. Straight out brawler versus someone who's a bit more on the aerial side of things. Coming out first, he's from the Delta Quadrant. Crashed his spaceship here on Earth and is trying to get back. Callius Lucidus. He's upset over the fact that when he crashed on here that our technology is way behind his home worlds. So he's waiting either for a rescue to come or trying to find what he can to repair his ship so he can head back home to the Delta Quadrant. Until then, he is here. Alright, and here comes his opponent out of the Weird Wild West. Alright, Rufus Combs making his way out. He was the Marshal leading the posse that Goldie Boone was in as well. And they find themselves here. So as he keeps an eye to make sure that Belle Sanders and Curtis Powell behave themselves here, he is serving as the Marshal here. And I apologize for the ad break here, everyone. Hopefully you won't miss a whole lot of the match here. And looks like he's about set and ready to go. Callius is set. Rufus looks like he's getting himself together. Here's the bell, and here we go. And Callius comes out swinging first. Big strikes. Nice little wheelbarrow maneuver here into an arm throw. Quick snap mare slides right around and a drop kick. Now celebrates, giving Rufus time to get up and whip him into the ropes. Shoulder blocks go nowhere. He's going to whip him. Nope. Rip cord. Callius reverses it. Has him by the head and a big forearm strike, and down goes Rufus. Callius is going to get him a part of the way. Headbutt to the back of the head. Interesting. Rufus comes back with some quick chops and a punch to the gut. Looks like the ads will be over in about 4 seconds, and a nice little power slam. Welcome back from the ad break, everyone. Started out with Callius Lucidus coming out with the quick strikes, and now Rufus is taking control. He's gotten some big shots in here now. He's going up top rope. Big elbow drop from the top rope. Hooks the leg for the pin. But only a 1 count on the alien from outer space. They both go outside the ring. Rufus is ready for him and keeps the brawling going. Callius pops right back up, only get kicked in the gut. Forearm to the back. Has him by the shoulders. Callius kicks his way free, but a big running clothesline by Rufus. Callius is now finding it unable to get anything started. Gets thrown back into the ring by Rufus. Scoops him up, fireman's carry, but nope. Callius is working his way free. Wraps him up, and a quick snap suplex there by Callius. Rufus pops right back up. Went for some sort of springboard maneuver that missed. Rufus takes advantage and now has him locked in some sort of modified sleeper hold here. Looks like the old $1 Million Dream. But Callius is able to get himself out. Spins him around, full Nelson into a slam. Hooks the leg for the pin. But only a 1 count. Big stomp and knee attempt misses as Rufus gets back up. Big series of strikes here from Rufus. Big forearm shot brings him down. Pulls him up, quick kick, and he hits the quick draw. Hooks the leg for the pin. And Callius kicks out. Pulls him up to his feet. Measures things out. Goes for the wrestler. Right in the ground and pound. Waits for him to get up again. Goes for the quick draw again. Callius was ready. Scoops him up. Big pendulum backbreaker. Pulls him up to his feet. Works his way back. Nice spinning slam there by Callius. Goes up to his feet. Big body splash. Big frog splash there from the top. Now poses over Rufus rather than going for the pin. Pulls him up. Rufus is ready. Hits him with a big jawbreaker. Callius comes swinging back though. Quick kick. Wraps him up. And hits the crash landing. Hooks the leg for the pin. And Rufus is able to kick out. He thought he had it there. He waits for Rufus to come up, and now comes on charging in. Big shoulder block. And comes right out after Rufus. No short rest here. Wraps him up. Throws him right back inside the ring. Callius working his way around. He's going to come in on the bottom side of the ring, it looks like here. Rufus is back to his feet. Swing and a miss. Callius gets a shot in. Quick kick. Wraps him up. He's going to go for it again. Hits the crash landing. And this time, it works for the victory. And a big win here for Callius Lucidus. He's had a dry spell as of late. There you see the first attempt and then the final crash landing. And that's all it took. So Callius Lucidus with the big win. He's not had one in a while. And you can see some of the crowd is celebrating with him. They know how big of a dry spell it's been. All right, a big win for Callius here tonight. 3.5 stars. All right, some more men's singles action here as we have the ongoing rivalry between the Dungeon Master and Miney out of the 3 kobolds in the trench coat. Miney has been kind of demonstrating to the Dungeon Master in the world that the kobolds may be tiny, but they are a force to be reckoned with. And the Dungeon Master's had his hands full with Miney as of late. Dungeon Master won the last time, but Miney's been giving him the business, so we'll see what happens in their matchup here tonight. Coming out the first is the DM. He claims to be the ruler of any table where the dice are cast. Says he is the game. And she should be respected and feared as such. Former Master of Melee champion until he was defeated by Jarduk Munka. He cashed in the men's hunter's mark and got the championship by defeating Ben De Mustaine, who you'll see later on in tonight's main event. As you can see, the Dungeon Master has the game face going already. Just about set, it looks like here. As he poses for the crowd one more time. All right, looks like he's set and ready to go. And now here comes his opponent. One of the 3 kobolds with the trench coat. It is Miney. Of the 3 kobolds, Eeny, Meeny, and Miny. So, of course, their manager is Mo, the man in the trench coat. Mo said he would lead the kobolds to fame and fortune. And with Mo leading them, they think they can conquer the world. Starting here with Grappler's Keep. You can see they're not super popular with the crowd because, after all, they are kobolds. Looks like he is set and ready to go. All right, we're going to go right into the match. Here's the bell, and here we go. And Dungeon Master comes out swinging. Nice block and hip toss there by Miney. Grabs the leg. Leg drop right onto the knee. Mocking the Dungeon Master to get up. Goes into the rope. Springboard drop kick. Measures his way out. Springboard body splash. Dungeon Master walked right into it, flips him over, grabs him by the legs, but the DM kicks him off. Pulls him up to his feet. Strike misses, but Miney's doesn't. Wraps the arm, big kick to the gut, right into a snap DDT. Big stomp onto the hand, and then followed by a knee to the back. Miney's chaining a bunch of things here quickly, measures things out, and a sliding drop kick to the head. DM tries to pull himself in the corner, blocks Miney from doing the big stomp, and sweeps him off his feet quite literally. Poses to the crowd, but Miney's able to grab him from behind, goes up, spins around. Nice little flip there, hooks the leg, but nope, the DM's into the ropes. Miney chastises him for it and slams him back down. Miney's going upstairs right away. Big body splash, nails it. Pulls the DM up to his feet. Goes for the watch me fly, but misses. Dungeon Master takes advantage, gets a kick in his own. Knee breaker into the mat. Forearm to the kidneys, has the arm hooked, going for the chicken wing crossface. Old maneuver here. Miney trying to get free, stomps on the foot, elbows his way free. Whip into the ropes. Nice arm drag takedown. Big stomp to the back. Into the ropes. Measures things out. Hits the mini drop. Hooks the leg for the pin. And the DM kicks out right before the 3 count. Pulls him up to his feet. And he hits Watch Me Fly. Hooks the leg for the pin. And Miney gets a quick and decisive victory over the Dungeon Master. The DM is bleeding after that. Now, the Kobold has the chair. He's going to go after the Dungeon Master here, it looks like. But no! Bullrig, Dolgrim Blackstone of the Barbarians rushes in for the save on the Dungeon Master. Those kobolds can be tricky. Barbarian making a quick move there. One of the barbarians there, the Blackstone brothers, making the quick move to save the Dungeon Master from whatever Miney had planned. Now, I think we are scheduled for tag team action. Nope, it's going to be singles action here. So Othniel will be going up against Ethan Drake, who has just been cleared from the medical list. Ethan Drake is half of the tag team, the Back Alley Boys. Othniel's of the tag team known as the Paladins, former Knights of the Realm tag team champions. These two teams have a running feud here. The Paladins feel that Ethan and his tag team partner Pierce Lincoln need to take a more civilized and appreciative approach to the ring, which they feel is sacred and holy, whereas Ethan and Pierce say, nah, we just do whatever we got to do to win. It doesn't matter what we do, and that's led to this big rivalry between these two tag teams. Let's go right to the action here. Coming out first is going to be Ethan Drake. Out of the Noir realm. Ethan Drake, a Noir street thug, fancies himself as Prince of the Boulevard. His tag team partner, Pierce Lincoln, is his enforcer and bodyguard, so to speak. But we've seen Ethan can hold his own in a fight. And he'll have his hands full with Othniel here tonight. These two have already had a couple matches with each other during this rivalry here. They each have a victory. Both of them, Ethan would love to get a win to have the momentum on his team's side. And coming out next, the Golden Knight, Othniel, getting ready to make his way to the ring. He's taken on Ethan Drake a couple of times before, and a few other times in tag team action with his partner, Scandalon Obadias IV. We'll see how well he does here in singles action. We've seen himself hold himself up proudly in singles matches here. As a member of the Paladins, they feel the ring is sacred, the ring is holy. Should be approached and every match inside the ring should be approached and treated as such. As he prepares himself, presents himself to the ring and the crowd. And looks like he is ready to go. All right, here we go. There's the bell, and here we go. Tie up, pulls him up. Big spine buster to start things off for Othniel. Flips him over. Big knee to the back. Pulls him up. Big clubbing forearm shot. Wraps him up and going for a big power bomb already. Big show of power by Othniel here early on. And a 2 count. Springboard into a bulldog. Showing some aerial abilities here. Big series of strikes again and kicks. Big uppercut. Ethan pulling himself up on the ropes. Hits him down and now using that rope to block any of the air going to Ethan's lungs. Now hard whip into the ropes. Drops down. Looks like he's going for something there. Got blocked, and here comes Ethan with a quick punch and into a nice little neck breaker. Hard whip into the corner. Goes for a big body splash, but nobody home. Drop kick by Othniel, and Ethan rolls outside to reconsider and kind of runs away from Othniel, who comes in, and now Othniel hits him with a Hurricane Rana, nearly throwing him into the retaining wall. Deadlifts him up into a power bomb. They're back inside the ring, exchanging shots. Looks like Othniel's getting more shots in than Ethan. Hard whip into the ropes. He grabs on. He's had enough, and he's going to try to leave. Othniel says, "You will not dishonor the ring like that," but it tries to spin him around, and Ethan gets him with a big clothesline shot. Ethan throws a little temper tantrum there, now hits the big elbow. And now has the headlock going, goes into the headstand, and then brings it right back down. Pulls him up to his feet, and now throws Othniel back inside the ring. Is he going to try to leave? Nope, he's going to come back, it looks like. Othniel challenges honor, so to speak, and now throws him back in as he works his way around. Othniel coming right back after him again, and this time he throws Ethan back in the ring. Big kick. Hooks him up and hits him with the big power bomb. Hooks the leg, goes for the pin. The halberd almost took him out. Pulls him up, goes for the kick. Ethan catches it, pulls him in for a big clothesline. Othniel blocks one shot, but not another, and he hits him hits the street with him. Hits him with hit the street. Hooks the leg for the pin. But Othniel kicks out at 2. Working his way up to his feet. Ethan's ready for him. Snap DDT. Hooks him up. Hard whip into the ropes. Right into a big German suplex. Showing a little power on Ethan's side here. Big forearm strike to the head. Othniel punches himself free. Scoops him up. Going right for the bear hug here. Trying to squeeze the air out of Ethan's lungs. Hits one elbow. A second one. And now boxes the ears to get free. Now a big running clothesline. Another big clothesline. Swing and a miss by Othniel into the ropes. And a big diving forearm shot by Ethan. Hooks the leg. Goes for the pin. But again, only 2. Big pendulum knee swing now. Is going to go upstairs. Top rope. Elbow shot to the back. And now he thumbs his chest with pride there. Goes after Othniel, pulls the arm out. Big stomp to the shoulder. Grabs the legs, but no. Othniel kicks him off. Ethan's going to pull himself up on the ring apron there outside the ropes. Big running shoulder block by Othniel. Not wasting any time, going right after him as Ethan pops right back up. Catches him by surprise. Face plants him straight down on the Eldritch Blast safety mats. And now goes for the headlock. Headstand and cranking down again. Pulls Othniel up to his feet. He's going to toss him back inside the ring. Goes upstairs. Othniel's on his feet, however, and is ready for him. Hits the strike. Ethan jumps out of the way. It doesn't connect. Has him up. Big power slam by Othniel. Pulls him up again. Quick kick. Hooks him up. Power bomb. Waits for Ethan to get up to his feet again. Quick kick. Pulls him up. And he's going for the smite. And hits it. Hooks the leg for the pin. And it is over. A big win here going into the joust for Othniel. Ethan Drake tried to run out on the match. Othniel didn't let him. And gets the victory. As you see him hitting the smite once again. And a big win here for Othniel going into the joust. We know they will be facing the Back Alley Boys either in tag team action or possibly a Survivor Series match, or if I can pull it off, they will be in a War Games match. I've just got to see if I can get it to work as we switch to 2K24 with this one, a 3.5-star match. And now it's on to our main event here as the Triangle seems to have their focus on a number of certain wrestlers, including Ben de Mustaine and Vin Blastem and Doxel Ruseven. See them as the biggest threats to Jarduk Bunka. With that, Vin has brought in his muse, his guiding light, and now manager, Aura. Okay, it's just going to be singles action of Ben versus Curtis Powell here. Looks like Lore and Vin will be there at his side. And I imagine Aura will be there, maybe there with Vin as well. We will see. As we go back to Diet Water Arena. All right, coming out first is going to be our Red Dragonborn, Paladin of Bahamut, Warlock of Tiamat. He is Benvarde de Mustaine. You can see Vin in back. Looks like Ara will not be here with us tonight. As Ben makes his way down to the ring. He was our first men's Master of Melee champion. He won the tournament. Only a few weeks later to lose the belt to the Dungeon Master when he cashed in the Hunter's Mark, desperately trying to get another shot at the title. Looks like he is set and ready to go. And now coming out, we saw Jardik Munka earlier. These are the other two members of the Triangle. This is going to be an interesting matchup here. Ben and Kurt can the Dragon and the Pistol going up against one another here. Laura's going to be serving in a manager role, it looks like. Have to keep an eye on him. The Triangle has been known to try some dirty deeds. And they have been taking it to their opponents here as of late. A lot of victories in a row for these two, either in tag team or in solo action, as the Triangle tries to make its power and presence known. All right, looks like we're set. Here comes the bell, and here we go. And Ben wastes no time, scoops Curtis up onto his shoulder, and a big power slam straight down. Pulls him up to his feet. Military press, but nice rollover in by Curtis Powell. Gets a 1 count. Now gets a forearm shot to the head, it looks like. Now just slaps Ben in the face. Pulls him up to his feet, shots to the gut. And a big face plant down. Hooking the leg, pulling him down. Going from ground and pound onto the side of the head, throws him down, hooks the leg for the pin right there next to the ropes. Ben's able to get to the ropes, forcing Curtis to break the pin hold, has him by the arm, and flips him right into the corner. Ben trying to get to his feet. Curtis pulls him up the rest of the way, has him hooked up. Big suplex. And now he hooks the leg for the pin, but only a 1 count. Some more ground and pound by the Pistol, slamming Ben's face into the mat, pulls him up. Big series of strikes, and a nicely measured drop kick, and Ben rolls outside to get things back in order, comes back in, Curtis waiting for him, and here comes the Dragon, scoops him up. Big military press slam, and now he hooks the leg for the pin. Only a 1 count. Curtis gets back up to his feet. Ben presses him up again, showing that power. Slams him down. Slams his head down on the mat. You see Ben raising a fist in approval. Big elbow shots. Number of strikes here. Wraps him up. Has him on the shoulder. I think that was a shoulder buster as we go to ad break. Unfortunately, Curtis rolling towards the ropes. Pulls himself up. Ben waiting. And goes for shoulder block, but misses. Curtis tried to get a shot in, but didn't work. Ben's going to come out there to the ring apron, pulls him up, and backdrops him right onto the ring apron. As Ben celebrates towards the crowd cheering him on, Curtis comes up from behind, Throws Ben back inside the ring as Curtis works his way around. He's got to be careful. Vin's waiting there. The big heavy metal bar's ready for him, and Ben just clotheslines him back outside the ring. You can see Vin's approval there with both fists up in the air. Curtis coming to the ropes. Ben lets him in this time. Curtis wraps him up and just throws him over his shoulders, kind of like a suplex, but not quite. Mocks him to get up, and Ben does with a big running clothesline. Swing and a miss by Curtis into the ropes. Big back body drop by Ben. Scoops him up. Spine buster. Big shot there by Curtis out of nowhere. And now Vin is getting into it with Lore. Vin threatening Lore, and Vin has just been thrown out of the match. And now Lore has been thrown out as well. Both managers are thrown out. So Ben does not have to worry about cheap shots from Lore, but he does not have Vin's support either. Big spin into a leg drop kick. Another clothesline, and now Curtis goes outside to recoiner. Catches Ben by surprise with a big series of strikes. Wraps the arm. Big Russian leg sweep. Does a cartwheel before everyone. I guess he's trying to impress everyone. And now he's going to go for some ground and pound there out on the Eldritch Blast safety mats. Big stomp to the gut. Pulls him up to his feet. Throws Ben back inside the ring. Tries springboards up. Nice little drop kick maneuver. Another big strike there. Whips him hard into the ropes. Nice little power slam from Curtis. Pulls him up. Looks like he's going for the Bronco Buster and hits it. He's waiting for Ben to get up. Wraps him out. He's going for the shootout and he hits it. Hooks the leg for the pin. And Ben kicks out. He's waiting for him to get up again. Swing and a miss. Big clothesline by Ben. And now Kurt's trying to roll outside. Ben's going up top rope. Leaps. Double axe handle from the top. Pulls Curtis up to his feet. Throws him back in the ring. He's going to work his way around to the other side, where Curtis is waiting for him. Big strikes by Ben. Knocks him almost to the ropes. Curtis kicks his way out. Springboards up. Nice body splash by Curtis. And now wants to go for ground and pound again. Big stomp to the gut. Ben's back up onto his feet. But before they go for clotheslines, but Curtis got underneath and made contact. And now some more ground and pound again. Another stomp to the gut. As Curtis celebrates another stomp to the gut. As Ben's trying to get things together. Curtis pulls him up. Ben gets an elbow shot to the gut. And here he comes. Scoops him up. And hits him with the Eldritch Slam. Hooks the leg. And Curtis kicks out. He thought he had him. Thumps the chest, waiting for Curtis to get up. Scoops him up. And hits the Eldritch Slam again. Throws him down, hooks the leg. And Ben Varde, de Mustaine, gets the victory over Curtis and the Triangle. As these two will definitely be meeting at Survivor Series with their partners and friends for either Survivor Series or a War Games match yet to be booked. But 2 straight Eldritch Slams and the victory goes to Ben de Mustaine. Big win for Ben here tonight. They've been having trouble with the Triangle. But this time, their measurements worked. raises a hand in victory. Another 3.5 star match. And that, everyone, will bring us to the end of tonight's edition of Grappler's Keep. As our next time around, it will be our matchup for the... Get us out of here. It will be the Joust, our next premium live event. We will have a number of matches set up for this one. I'm going to try to have everyone there for this one because, especially, hopefully, we want to get enough matches for everyone because next week we will be switching to WWE 2K23. We'll be leaving from 23 to 24 is where we're going to go. So we're going to go raid our good friend Praxagora Thespeforia. She's got her book club going on tonight, so we're going to raid there tonight. Great streamer, great GM, and a good friend. So we're going to raid there in a little bit. If you like what you see here, please feel free to join our Discord where we can talk about all things gaming, whether it's RPG gaming, video gaming, the different games that we do here. Normal schedule is Monday nights will be my daughter and I as Bonnie and I are playing through a series called Whispers in the West. It's a mystery solving game. We've been having some good fun with it, and we're looking forward to our episode next week called The Giraffe. So we don't know if someone's building a zoo in Brimstone or if a circus is in town. Don't know for sure what's going on, but it's definitely got an interesting sounding title, so it'll be fun to see what happens there. Wednesday night is probably going to be myself playing Baldur's Gate 3. As far as I know for sure, it's going to be me just as myself with my character, Bende Mustaine, only in this case it's a gold dragonborn. One of my original D&D characters after I came back to tabletop RPG play. As we are going through the legend of Bende Mustaine, we are currently in Baldur's Gate as we are in Act 3, and I think the plan, it's time to start trying to put some things together as we also have to rescue Halsin, who's been kidnapped by Orin. So we've got to do some things to get him back and defeat the two other people holding the Netherstones, as well as find a way to defeat the Elder Brain. So that will be on Wednesday night, and then Saturday afternoons at 1 p.m. you can catch me on the Wandering DMs channel here on Twitch, as I am role-playing a character called Finbar Dubta in an RPG called Scion, Birth of the New Gods. We are demigod status right now, as we are trying to save the underworld from being destroyed. We've got a whole bunch of refugees from the Celtic underworld that we're trying to find a home for, and we have just landed in what I think is the Chinese version of the underworld. I don't know a whole lot about Eastern mythos and all that, but that appears to be what's going on there. So working our way through all of that jazz. So we're going to try to save the world by saving the underworld. And then we'll be back here next week, 8 p.m., as we will be having our Joust Premium Live Event, our version of Survivor Series, and we'll be inside a special arena for that. We will be debuting WWE 2K24. I have all the wrestlers created. I just having to fix the entrances and all that because, surprise, surprise, 2K has screwed things up in the universe mode again, but hopefully get those fixed up here as I'm testing everything out. We should be ready to go this coming Saturday. So, with that, if you like what you see here, join us on our Discord. The link is there in chat now. We have a special section in Discord called the Prayer Closet. Here in this household, we deeply believe in the power of prayer. We know it's real. We know that it's powerful. We know that it works. We've seen it happen in our lives, in our church family, and our friends and relatives around us. So, if you have a need, if you have a concern, if you have a request, please place it in there, and we will be praying for you. and this isn't a case of thoughts and prayers and then no one does anything. I keep a list on Evernote on everybody who's on my prayer list, so I can keep track of what's going on and how God is answering their prayers one way or the other. So if it's something that's a little bit personal or private that you don't necessarily want people on the internet seeing, then just use the praying hands emoji. We'll take that as what we call an unspoken request, which means God knows what it is, you know what it is, we don't know, but we don't have to know. All we need to know is that the need is there, and we'll be praying for you just as hard as if we knew what was actually going on. So if you would like that kind of spiritual support, please do that there inside that section of this cord called the prayer closet. All right, let's go ahead and set up the raid to Prax and company. So, until next time, everyone, may green be the grass below you, may blue be the sky above you, may straight be the path before you, and warm be the hearts that love you. Good night, everybody.
It is the best Twitch channel that is secretly an old-timey ice cream parlor on either side of the Mississippi, or the Rockies. And you should hear about the specials. Monday nights is Bonnie's Bonbons, cream extravaganza with all the float sodas and sundaes you can shake a stick at. I can shake a stick at quite a lot of Sundays, but there is also a Fudge Rodin Sunday special on Tuesdays, and the famous 1, 2, 3 parfait on Wednesdays, where wrestlers meet up in the squared circle to work out their differences with some healthy wrestling-style fisticuffs. It is all good, clean fun. Hawkeye's old-time gaming emporium. Their milkshakes bring all the gamers to the yard, and their content is more exciting than any Nickelodeon. Take your horse and buggy to their address, twitch.tv/KY Hawkeye.
This has been a Diet Water production.